apologise for the wind right away. Bit of a breezy day, but thanks for joining me on another walk. And I've just left the lovely little campsite behind the Duke of York pub in Pomeroy near Buxton, and I'm heading out on it's kind of a figure of 8 walk if you look at the route, which as ever will be linked to below. Around about 10 miles, and we're kind of looping round to the village of Monyash, which comes at kind of the centre of the figure of 8, and then dropping down just into the top end of Lathkill Dale and climbing back up past Monyash again and along to the little hamlet of Flagg, and then back round to where we started at the Duke of York. So yeah, it's a windy day, supposedly in for some showers, but Maria's sensibly staying in the camper van. Well, she's forced to actually, because she's damaged her knee, but I'm heading out for a swift 10 miler, and then I'll collect her later, and I'm sure we'll end the day in the pub for a meal and a beer. So why not stick along and see what we find along the way. So this first little stretch is along the Pennine Bridleway, which is an old disused railway, or as you guys in America say, tracks to trails. And we don't stay on it very long before we cut off to the left and take a path up, I think, to the Bullithorn pub, which I think is another one that you can camp at. I've never stayed there. Lovely meadows full of I think they're common spotted orchids, and loads of other wildflowers. Lovely. Right, just after the it's called the Bullyard pub now. I think it used to be called the Bullithorn, and you just turn left past the campsites, and we're now on a straight track called Hutmore Butts track on the map, and doing a bit of googling before I came out. I think it used to be an access road for lead mines that were just out on the well, it's farmland now, but I think it was originally Flagg Moor, because the hamlet of Flagg is just over that way. And yeah, we're heading up that way, and then taking a right at the end should start bringing us close to the village of Monyash. Just over the wall behind me, if I hold the camera up, you can possibly see some of the signs of the old capped lead mines. Well, it's a lovely day for it, especially when the sun comes out. There's a bit of an edge to that breeze, but quite warm, and the sun breaks through. Bee chasing me. But yeah, we'll just have to see whether those showers stay away. Supposedly some quite heavy showers forecast. Fingers crossed. Didn't have very high hopes for this section of the walk. I thought it'd just be a boring straight track, but it's absolutely gorgeous down here. White Peak of Derbyshire on a glorious day. Takes some beating. And we've just reached the centre point in our figure of 8, and we turn hard right there down towards Monyash, and then we do a loop round. We end up back there and take the leg of the path just straight behind us. Just coming down into the village of Monyash now. See the steeple on the church. So I'll have a quick nosy around there as we walk through, and then head on down into Lathkill Dale. Pretty little village green there, and the village cross, which was said to, I don't know whether you could read the sign, but it said it's dated back to 1340. Little cafe there as well, which is doing a roaring trade. And we're just heading up Rakes Road until we pick up the Limestone Way for a stretch. Well, if that isn't the quintessential English scene, I don't know what is. Absolutely stunning. Right, just leaving the village behind now, and hopefully the traffic, and heading along the Limestone Way for a stretch. If you want to see more about the Limestone Way, you could do an awful lot worse than check out the recent videos by Daz Bass 007. Put a link below. He's also recently done the Coast to Coast, although I've not finished watching all those yet. But lovely guy, makes great videos, and well worth a watch if you're thinking of doing the Limestone Way. Just starting to drop down to One Ash Farm now, and then you just kind of drop down into part of Dale first, and then into the turn left into the top end of Lathkill Dale, and that starts our return leg. Something to note for this route: when you get down to the bottom of the fields, there's signposts, and there is a sign to the left for Lathkill Dale. Follow the one for One Ash Farm, because we're actually just going a bit further down into Lathkill Dale and back up. If you wanted to do the full length of Lathkill Dale going down, obviously you'd turn left to pick up the start of it and then turn right, but we're cutting left into Lathkill Dale, so we're only taking in the top part of it. fascinated by those old feeding troughs there. And then I saw there was a massive big wasp's nest. But yeah, quite an impressive one. Just leaving Monyash farm. A little bit tricky finding your way through, but they do have a sign up saying where to head for the Limestone Way and Dale. So yeah, not too bad. Some really lovely old buildings in the farm. It's quite fascinating if you keep your eyes open on the way through. Really enjoying this. No crazy climbs or anything like that, or at least not yet. Just beautiful rolling Derbyshire countryside. Superb walk. Dale is only short, and we soon see Lathkill Dale loom into view, and looks very busy down here, but we just cut left back up. It is quite a popular spot down here, so it is busier than the rest of the route, but where I said it was getting busy, it was actually just one large group of youngsters. It looked like a Duke of Edinburgh Awards group or something like that. All out for a decent hike. Good to see them enjoying themselves. There's very rarely any water in Lathkill Dale up this high up, unless the rains are really torrential. But the scenery is absolutely spectacular, as it's you know, just been carved right through all this limestone. Amazing place. More or less leaving Lathkill Dale now, and just heading back to skirt round the I suppose it'll be the eastern side of Monyash, and pick up the path back again up towards Flagg, and just then on to the last leg of the walk back to the Duke of York campsite. This whole lane is called Blackwell Lane on the map, and I think somewhere over there marked on the map is a tumulus, but doesn't look like we'll get to see it with these high walls unless we get lucky. But anyway, we just proceed along here for a bit, and we'll meet that centre point in our figure of 8 again, and then we turn right back along the limestone way towards Flagg, and then we take a left back to the Duke of York. So far I've done well with the forecast showers. It's just fought a few spots and that's it, so fingers crossed get back before anything worse sets in. Just on the limestone way again now, heading towards the little hamlet of Flagg, and just as we reach there, looking for a path on the left. Just got hit by one shower, but luckily I'd just got to a stand of trees, so a couple of minutes under there, and didn't even have to get my waterproofs out, so see how we get on for the final leg. As the road bends right into Flagg, we take a left and pick up possibly the world's first astroturfed path. Very weird. The world has officially gone mad. Right, nearly there. Campsite is just up on the brow of the hill, so thanks for watching if you watched this far. It was about 16 kilometres, 10 miles, maybe just a little bit less, and really lovely walk. Highly recommend it. If you ever enjoyed it, if you wouldn't mind giving it a thumbs up, maybe consider subscribing if you haven't already. Wouldn't do any harm, does it? But either way, thanks very much for joining me. See you very soon on another one. Cheers now. Bye.